All right, hello everybody. Welcome back. Another Modern Horizons 3 draft as we hit in once more. See what we can do. What is this thing? Oh, charitable levy old border, I see. Envoy of the Ancestors, modified creatures have life. And this card seems kind of sweet. What is this rare though? 3/3 Devoid Kicker. When you cast a spell, strip from land, put on the battlefield. When you cast a spell, if it was kicked, exile a land. So it's a ramp spell, and then for 6 mana it also kills one of their lands. It's okay. I don't know that it's that exciting. Kind of excited by this Envoy, honestly. I haven't done the modified deck yet, and this seems like a pretty decent place to start there. I mean, there's a couple of decent old drowsy cards in this pack. It's okay, but let me just grab this one. It's pretty good on its face, I think, and then it's obviously got other things going on. Udo, King Among Bears, eh? I mean, that works well with modify, I guess, but all right, what is it, Johnny, again? So it's 5 mana, kill a big thing. Then you make a 1/1 or 2/1. You put a vigilance counter, and then you give some. I don't know if this is that good. It's just so expensive. I feel like your modified deck wants to be a little bit faster than that. I could take the gargoyle. I could take the rhino also. The rhino is actually pretty nice. The proliferate has turned out to be quite good, and it doesn't commit me to a second color right away because you can go black or green or both with this if that's what you're trying to go for. So I think I'll take the rhino as a little bit of a pivot card here. Another charitable levy. Angel's pretty good. Obviously, you need more energy to make it excellent, but it's not bad. Jolted Awake's pretty strong. Guardian of the Forgotten, if we're going for, again, the modified thing, is pretty sick. Care about Dreadmobile and care about Buried Alive. Refurbished Familiar is just a good card, but that's not really where we're at. I think it's between these two uncommons. Jolted Awake's pretty good, but it's not quite where I'm at. This thing's just good on its own, right? But you do need more energy to make it excellent. I'm gonna go for the Guardian. I don't know if that's right or wrong. Volstar Angel seems pretty decent. Well, obviously. Okay, here's the Watchdog. I have seen these go around pretty late, and I'm interested in potentially trying that out here. Here's Invocation. This one's fun. It's not good, but it's fun. Lion's Umbra, not really a place to start, I don't think. Yeah, let me take the Watchdog here. Strength of the Harvest. Ooh, second Watchdog. It's definitely between those two. I mean, this is a white green land that also can be an enchantment. That's just excellent. So I should probably take it, even though I do think the Watchdog's quite good. But again, the land spells are just so powerful, right? So this is just a dual land that can also be played as a spell. That's such a huge upside. We got another Rhino. Got the Millions Jolted Awake. Rosecott Knight is interesting. Artifact or enchantment. I'm not really there yet, I guess. Not really a monstrous vortex situation. Yeah, I'll take a second rhino. That's fine. We need to find more ways to put counters on things, but the proliferate could be good at that point. So, I mean, the shield counter is also not the worst. All right, can any of these help me? All right, this is a white green land. I'll just take that here. None of this looks all that exciting. Winter Moon. Yet another iteration of this effect. Cool, cool. All right, yeah, let's take a Tranquil Landscape. That's fine. We still aren't necessarily committed to green. We just have the one faithful watchdog. So if we find a good black card, for example, we might branch out into that. We'll see, though. Guardian here. Testing stuff. I mean, strengthen the harvest card seems like pretty good. Another Tranquil Landscape or a Thraben Charm. A Bloodstained Mire. Interesting. Move some counters around. Not really that interested in that one. I think I'll just take the Thraben Charm. This is a pretty decent removal spell. We're usually going to have a couple of creatures, right? So. Alright, this is between Inspired Inventor and Jolted. But again, since we're not doing that much energy stuff, I think this is just going to be better. Putting counters on things is pretty nice. It is giving me a big glut on 3, which I don't love. Alright, now do I want a Johnny or the Rose Cotton Knight? The Rose Cotton Knight still doesn't actually find anything. So I guess I'll take a Johnny as a big removal spell. Okay. Alright, I'll take the Jolted Awake now. I mean, it does cycle, worst case. If I find a few more ways to... Okay. If I find a few more energy cards, then Jolted Awake becomes interesting, because if you can get a 3-drop with this, it's pretty powerful. I think. I mean, especially since we have a lot of good 3s. So I wouldn't be against that, but we would need to find a couple more ways to generate energy. But yeah, we're kind of mono white so far. Interesting. Just seen every charitable levy in the universe. Ashling Flame Dancer. MH3. Okay. This doesn't look like it's for us. This is pretty weak pack, actually, for us. I mean, Emissary is great, but it's kind of going a different direction than we are so far. I could take the Auxiliary. The Auxiliary does work nicely with the sort of modified theme, but it's just not the most exciting card in the world. Take some Sky Claws, but that's pretty unexciting too. Yeah, Sinister Sorcery. Yeah, it's just not going to be a thing that we're going to end up doing. I think we're taking this and we're really sad. It's unfortunate, but it's where we're at. Oh. This thing. Another Auxiliary. There's also Suppression Ray. Oh, there's a Nyxborn Hydra. That card's pretty good too, but man, this card's messed up, right? Collect evidence 6. I guess we're not that good at collecting evidence. Hmm. What does this search for? Blue. Honestly don't know. This card seems really, really strong. Do I want to be white or red, maybe? I don't think I'm going to miss this area auxiliary all that much. I might miss the Nyxborn Hydra. I'm going to take the Phoenix, and we'll see. If we can find a way to play it, I think it's quite good. Okay, Dog Umbra is not bad. Hydra Trainer. Exerted as it attacks, target creature gets +X for X number of counters on permanents you control and has adapt. Huh. This card good. It's uncommon, which makes me think it's maybe good. This is Gift the Viper. I would definitely take that on the wheel or something, but I'm just take the Dog Umbra here. Card's solid. Spell, Wing It. This landscape's not really that helpful. Some more energy stuff. So I'll just take a Wing It. I mean, a Combat Trick's fine. I think it's better than Expel, though Expel's okay. Let me just grab the Combat Trick, I guess. I don't really... This pack's not going well. It feels like whoever's next to us is taking the cards we want. We haven't seen like a single green card this entire pack, so green's pretty contested. Alright, Nyxborn Unicorn's excellent. I will definitely be taking that one. Who knows, maybe we somehow end up mono white. I mean, it's not a crazy thing to consider. We've seen, you know, a million white cards and nothing else. I think I take second Envoy over Razorgrass Ambush, though it's close. This card's pretty nice. I don't have that much removal yet. You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to do this. Again, land spells. Just too good. I could take some random fixing, but like, what exactly am I playing off of that fixing? Take skittering precursor. It's not like I need another 3 though. I guess I'll take the landscape, but I don't know how likely we're gonna end up playing it. Okay, Hexgold Slith's pretty good. Guardian's pretty good. I need more stuff lower on the curve, so I'm gonna go for the Hexgold here. And now it's between Emissary and Rose Cotton Knight. Rose Cotton Knight, artifacts and enchantments. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Not very many. I'm gonna grab this Emissary, because I do have the 2 Jolted Awakes as well. And these can fix for blue, so it's not crazy to think I might do that. It's another potentially white blue land if I end up wanting to do that. None of this seems like things I'm going to play. Let's take big tusks here. Now, Reform versus a Royal Cartographer. I guess if I end up trying to do energy stuff, this will be good. Card actually is quite nice. This is a weird draft. We've managed to stay mostly mono white, and it doesn't look like this pack's going to really change that. Probably taking Indebted Spirit. This is worse than I thought after playing with it for the first time, but it's still pretty good, I think, over Air Auxiliary. Though it is another 3-drop, which is like pretty dang awkward, honestly. I wonder if I just want this instead. Card's a lot of power and toughness. It's give vigilance or something. It'd be a lot more exciting. But +1/+1, like they can just kind of ignore. And take the auxiliary. Bruce Appropriation. That card's messed up. Wow, there's a Thought-Knot Seer. Is Thought-Knot Seer worth anything these days? Assume not. I might just take this. I don't have any fixing for black yet, but this card's really insane. Thought-Knot Seer's cool, but I don't think I have enough colorless sources to reliably cast it. I'm gonna take this and try to splash it. This card's just really, really messed up. Static Prison, not really that exciting. Take the Gargoyle. Lean into black a little bit more. Marionette Apprentice. It's okay. It's a 2-drop, which is nice. I need that more than the 3, I suppose. I'm playing black. I would get to play this guy. Watchdog and this thing out of here. Yeah. I mean, this thing can just be a 2/3, like it's immediately modified. Gargoyle's the better card, but like another 3-drop is the question. I kind of feel like I need more 2s, so I'm gonna grab it. Alright, now we'll take the kite. I think that makes sense. Distinguished Conjurer. When another creature enters the battlefield, you gain a life, then you can blink stuff. So 2 mana 1/2. Squire stats aren't like the best. Is blinking my stuff that exciting? I mean, it's okay. It's so expensive though. I think I take Gravedig. Card's just kind of reasonable. Muster the Departed. Not really that exciting. So between another Kite and the Enchanter. I do think the Enchanter is actually pretty good. People have artifacts in their deck. Grab this one. Creation of Avacyn is not really very playable. Take another Grave Dig. Let's end up in a weird spot. It's probably Gargoyle. It's a good place to put counters. Is this 1/1 Menace when it deals combat damage to a player, put a counter on it. When you do, you may remove a counter from another permanent or opponent. Well, that's pretty good too. It's only a 1/1 Menace, but then it grows. Yeah, you know what? Let's try that instead. Alright, this is all pretty bad. Up the rare, I guess. Raven Charm versus Mandibular number 2. I need more removal. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of removal. This doesn't really do anything else. I think I take the 1. Then we'll take the Gargantua. Solid. Nice big thing on the top for curve. They're too much. Alright, well, we end up in a weird place. Just stayed open for like 2 entire packs. And we picked up a sick removal spell here. Means none of our fixing actually does anything, so I don't get to play any of these. But that's okay. I mean, 2 colors isn't that crazy, so we don't have too many double costs, so I think it should be fine. We'll just run the all basics mana base here. So we have what? This is a flip card, this is a flip card, and this is a flip card. These are all reasonable spells. I guess this is the only one that I'm like dubious about just because it has like it always comes into play tapped, which kind of stinks. But it can make a thing pretty big. I kind of want to try it, even though it's off color, obviously. So with 3 of these, I probably want to play like 16 lands. Our curve isn't too high either. So let's see what we could consider cutting. We consider cutting 1 Grave Dig for sure. It's not that exciting. Let's see. I like all the 2s. These 3s. I like these 4s. The Johnny Fells is a little bit mid. Just so expensive. But I think I'll cut the Grave Dig to start with, and we'll try it like this. We can side out the Ajani if it's not good. Get a foil planes in, obviously. Okay, well, I don't want a forest, so that's fine. Get 15 here. I do want more white than black, but I don't think this is quite the right balance, because I do have a decent amount of early black cards. This would be 9/7 with, I guess, Witch Enchanter and Razor Grass. All of these count as white sources, so I maybe should even go 8/8 in my basics, and then these can be white sources when I need them to be. That feels fine. All right, this is the deck. We'll see how it goes. Definitely didn't end up where I thought it would. We got 1 pretty sick bomb in this removal spell. Otherwise, I don't think we have any other rares or anything. Cast the card for as long as I'm... Yeah, so it, like, they can't even do anything about it. You just can cast it. All right, well, I'll see you in the first match. All right, here we go for round number 1. We are on the draw. What do we have? We have a 2-drop into a 3-drop. I mean, can't really say no to that one. It's an interesting question of what to lead on, because the Pack Rhino can make either of our 2-drops better. So let's see. This depends if our opponent plays a creature or not. If they don't, then the Menace thing seems pretty good. They do. I think the Blinker, huh? As long as they play another creature, this isn't getting in. So I guess I'll go for the Hex Gold. A little more likely to be able to get through, but we'll see. Quest for the Necropolis. The land enters the battlefield. Sack it. Return a thing. They play a second creature. This is interesting. Does shield counter work here? Will be dealt damage or destroyed to remove a shield counter. So if I attack with it and they go for a block, I just get to eat something with that shield counter. It's not bad. And next time I get to play 2/2 drops. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Shield counter on you. Don't have to make first strike happen. I mean, they either have to trade a creature for the shield counter or let me get the +1/+1 counter, which are both good results. So now the Hex Gold can potentially use the first strike to get through. And it still has the shield counter as well, so gonna be a little tough for it as well. Grim Servant. Search for up to a 3-drop. Okay. I accept your terms. See if they combo off with that quest for Necropolis. They gotta victimize. Okay. I can live with that. Okay, maybe I just play this now. Could play that. Attack with the Hex Gold. I mean, you still can't really block it very profitably. They can chump it to get rid of the shield counter. That's certainly a thing they can do. Kind of okay with that. But I attack with the Rhino. I don't really want them getting back the Grim Servant all that much. Like, trading seems kind of bad, though I do have the Grave Dig as well, and this Rhino later could be kind of sick. So actually, I think I will attack with both. That's a fine trade. So this is pretty safe, so I don't need to worry about getting this thing out there. Though a 4/4 Vigilance is also just kind of good. But what would I rather do? It's kind of nice to play this out when I'm doing stuff with modified creatures already, but I guess I'll just play the more expensive thing. It's just big. Ah, that was the plan. Okay. Now they're going to victimize to get it back. All right. Fair enough. Stuff does come in tap, though, and then they have to pay some more life. I mean, I guess they gain some as well, but I don't have anything to exile off the Angel, which is nice. You only get up to a 2-drop now. They do still have this. And the Angel's going to be a bit of an issue to deal with. But I'm hitting pretty hard. Would they search for Dog Umbra? Ah, they're going to pacify me. Not unreasonable, I suppose. Not unreasonable. Okay, well, let's get in there. Okay, let's put them to 5. I think I just will play my 2 creatures here. Red token leaves the battlefield. Okay. It's a 1/3. Too good. All right. Well, this is an annoying position to be in. It's 6. I know they have the dog umbra, though if they let me go to attacks, let's see. If I adapt this, it would get menace. If I attack with everything, they do what? They eat this. They chump this somehow. They probably eat this, take like 3 damage. That's not really enough. Alright, let me play a land. Let them pacify if they're going to. Yeah, okay. Kind of figured they would. I'm definitely not attacking. So I guess I'll play a full value Gravedigg. Let's choose a player, choose a creature. 4. Right, that's fine. They can start blinking stuff, which is slightly annoying, I suppose. Gravedigg your turn. Sorry, yeah, okay. I'm gonna need to find my big removal spell for the angel, basically. If I can get rid of the angel, I'm in pretty decent shape. Winged. Does that help at all? Now they have 2 flyers, so menace plus flying doesn't even do anything. Might be good at some point, but it's not good yet. Yeah, I need to find a removal for the angel. I need the removal that quest can't get back from, so it probably has to just be that one thing specifically. Okay, now they're attacking with a flyer. So now menace plus winged might do something. I mean, they have a lot of open mana, which scares me, but this returns. Oh, it returns immediately, so I guess they could return this to block. That doesn't even work. All right. Yeah, I need to find something. I guess I could use winged defensively. Winged this guy and block. Then they just still blink it. It doesn't really work. Inspired Inventor. Yeah. I'll play it, because why not? Let's put a counter, I don't know, this thing, sure. I was gonna sit back on this, and that means I can't ever remove their permanents, really. Vitalizing Repast. What is that one? Counter Indestructible. Sure. I think we lost this one. Yeah, I can't win this. All right. They got us. They got us. The Victimize Angel combo ended up being good enough. It's fine. Is there anything that looks particularly good here? I guess I have 2 Jolted Awakes, another Grave Dig. None of that seems like it does the thing, so I'll just run it back. Yeah, I'm really finding that sideboards are pretty irrelevant in this format just because you end up grabbing lands and stuff, and so often your sideboard's pretty empty. Of course, in this case, the lands we grabbed didn't help us, but that's it's neither here nor there, I suppose. Yeah. Didn't draw the right answers. We have a couple of removal spells for that big angel, though once they had the 5 mana up permanently, it was going to be pretty tough. This would have still worked because they kept typing out on my end step, but still. Well, let's hope they don't own us like that again. Our plan overall worked pretty decently. It's just the ahead of schedule 5-7 did put a stop to things. Alrighty, we're on the play. That's definitely good. This is okay. I mean, Witch Enchanter looks like it's going to be pretty solid against them. I will keep it. I might play the Gravedigg as a 2-2. We'll see what else we find. I'd like to start applying some pressure is all. Probably won't open on either of these, but I may have to play one of them. If I don't draw extra lands, obviously. On planes, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm just going to make it 2-2. A vanilla 2-2 for 2 is not, the most powerful card in Modern Horizons 3, but it's still okay. I need to take the stop off. It's there. Alright, well, I'm certainly drawing lots of lands. Go ahead and attack my opponent. Think about pacifying this thing. Have our vanilla curve of 2-2 into 3-3. And the 3-3 will have a shield counter. That's kind of nice. And they pacify it. We have the Witch Enchanter to deal with that. Right, opponent. You have something. Play it. If you don't, I'll do my thing. Let's see. Alright, well, who knows what they're thinking about. Oh, let it happen. Okay. You please. Are we really going to stop at every single step for no reason? That's exciting. Attack Rhino. Alright, our opponent's just going to make us wait an extra 15 seconds after every game action. It's going to be pretty exciting. Counter on it. It feels like they have something, but I don't know. They're just playing at a weird pace, so it's kind of hard to know. They let things resolve. Like they might not use their mana here. It's good news for us. We have the wing it, we have the ambush, so Seems okay. See what they're up to here. All right, they played a gargoyle. It's fine. Ooh, a Nyxborn unicorn? That seems kind of nice. So I could put that... If I put it on the Rhino, do I just go all in? I guess it lets this still attack, and the Rhino has the shield, so it's a little bit tougher to deal with. Guess I will go all in then. Both. Or trigger. They can chump if they want. Fine. Otherwise, they can take 8, which is also fine. Still have some combat stuff. I have the Witch Enchanter to blow this up if they try to do anything with it. This thing. Okay. Looks like they're going to try to do something in instant speed. And we have the Razorgrass Ambush and the Winged, so I feel okay. They're stopping in our upkeep for some reason. Cool. Doesn't really make a ton of sense. If you're going to do something in our upkeep, you should probably just done it on your turn when I was tapped out. This may just be our opponent making us sit here for absolutely no reason. Exciting stuff. All right, our opponent waited like 2 minutes in our upkeep. Did nothing, so cool. No reason to play or not play this land. I guess I'll keep it in hand for discard purposes. Let's go to combat. Okay, we might be waiting another minute. I imagine they're going to pacify this thing if they're doing something on our turn. That's okay. All right, I guess they didn't. Let's attack. Mentor going. Let's see, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, if they have just like a straight removal spell for something, then okay. But if they have any kind of combat tricks between Winged and Razorgrass Ambush, I feel pretty good about it. They just want to chump, that's also fine. Take our shield counter off. Go to 6. All right. I mean, I don't see any reason to do anything here. I could Witch Enchanter this, just get it dead and get a blocker out of the way that way. But I guess it has flying, so Winged doesn't get past it. Maybe that's worth it. Probably, let's assume they kill the Rhino now. They took the shield counter off it. Having just a bunch of creatures in play seems nice. If they have a Wrath of some kind, the Energy Wrath would actually do it. Then well, it wouldn't kill the 4-drop, I guess. Then Toxic Deluge, they would need to spend quite a bit of life, and I'd still end up with a Nyxborn Unicorn, so that one's okay. Yeah, let me just do this. What's the danger? They put a +1/+1 counter on this in some way, and it gets to re-trigger persist. I mean, okay. It's not like the most high value target, but I think just getting a flyer out of the way so I can potentially win with Winged is kind of nice. I feel unless they have a Wrath, this is pretty overwhelming here. Waterlogged teachings. Okay. Can't think of an instant that gets them out of this, but we'll see if I'm wrong. Consuming corruption. Sure. All that. Consuming corruption deals 3 or maybe 4 damage if they play in their swamp. It's a pretty slow play when you're under pressure to play waterlogged teachings. It's not really what you want to be doing. I have a lot of power and toughness in play here. They want to use that spell. That only leaves them with 2 or 3 mana this turn. It's not... Doesn't seem like it's a whole lot they can do. Yeah, I think we're okay here. The Winged should save a creature from the removal spell under most situations. If they wait until our turn, if they don't, then okay, I guess. I could potentially use it offensively at that point. We'll see what they decide on, but it feels like they're in a pretty bad spot. Alright, they played an Indebted Spirit for 1, leaving up their instant, I suppose. Okay, they did play a 4th Swamp. Fair enough. So they can kill our zombie now. Let's see, so they're effectively at 10. So I can't quite kill them, which is annoying. The life gain off of this assuming corruption is actually going to be a thing. See if they use it now or later. Guess in either case, I'm not getting through all this. Okay. Them waiting is good. Oh, Rail Auxiliary is interesting. It's not quite good enough right now because of that. So I attack with everything. I pump the Witch Enchanter, presumably. I assume they're going to chump here, try to kill this. I'll save it with Winged. So that'll just be that. Not really a lot they can do pre-combat here to mess with that. All right. So if things work out the way I think they will, they'll be taking 9. Bad. Back with everybody. For that. Yep. Dang it. Oh, Dog Umbra seems pretty nice, actually. Up. Yeah, they chump, they go 1. I have a pacifism on top of my deck. All right. Well, that worked. We are on the draw for the last one, which is going to make things a little tougher, of course. Let's see, though. Just run it back. We get there. All right, here we go. We're going to keep this one. It's not the strongest hand, but we have our insane removal spell, which is nice. Probably wait on the strength of the harvest until turn 3 to decide if I want to play it as a land or a spell. Because I do need to play my 4 drops, but ideally we'll draw another land by then. I can just play it as a spell. Okay, well that makes our decision easier. So let's go planes. We'll play the Marionette Apprentice probably just as a 2/3. Yeah, so we can contest that thing. Okay, stop drawing lands now. Counter. You know, especially when my next turn to be buff that thing, but I might have to. Wing it. Yeah. Makes it, what, a 4/5? I mean, that's pretty decent, I guess. If I can remove it, it's kind of gross, but... This curve just kind of plays itself, so... a lot I can do about it. Everyone's really trying to do something with this, like, sacrifice situation here. But... we'll see what they have to actually take advantage of it. Okay, I really need to stop drawing lands. Guess it doesn't matter if I play this first or second, so let's just attack first. I mean, racing when they're gaining life is tough, but... oh wait, no, I should have played my creature first because it makes this bigger. Duh. Alright, well. Missed the damage. Could matter, actually. Like, this is definitely a situation where that could be a thing. Send Gargoyle, okay. Pretty annoying one. You can't really attack now, which is something. Okay, drawn like 4 land in a row. Pretty exciting. Play one of them. Do I attack with both is the question. I'm definitely attacking with the 5/6. Don't attack with my 4/4 vigilance. Depending on how they block, the Winged could win that combat. Or they block with just like absolutely everything I lose. Otherwise, I can also obtruse like this thing. Which isn't that good, but it's something. 5/6. The Winged is guaranteed to win, right? Because they only have 5, 6, 7 damage. Yeah. I'm gonna attack with the big thing. Fine. I was thinking blink it to reset it is the joke. It's fine though. Ogred Bog, eh? And I really don't have to kill Distinguished Conjurer with my good removal spell, but... okay, yeah, I can just only draw lands for the rest of the game. Whatever, I'll just stack with both. Okay. Set this, which is fine. I could appropriation that in response, I guess, but it doesn't really feel like I think I want to do all that much. At least I ate something, I don't know. I'll eventually draw an on-land, right? Maybe? Okay. Gonna play a 7 drop here. That I will obtruse. I guess the annoying thing is they can sack it, so I don't actually get the obtruse thing out of it. They get to kill my strength of the whatevers here. Does make this a lot worse, huh? I mean, I have to kill the 5/7. They have victimize afterwards. I guess I'm just screwed, but I don't like. I can't really beat the 5/7. I don't think I want to wait until my turn to see what I draw. What could I draw that would make any difference? Not a lot. I hate that this is gonna end up in their grave. Oh, they F6'd. Very good. Okay, them F6ing makes things a bit easier. Alright, well, the 2/3 doesn't want to attack anymore. Or does it? Still have wing it to win a combat, but attack with a 4/4 here. This can only trigger a creature you control, yeah. Yeah, I'll just play this. They will sack this one, of course. But... Alright, getting our opponent on the F6. If they can kill this and victimize it, I'm still kind of screwed, but... Yeah. Okay, I guess that's it. Well, a little bit of a cheesy win, but you know what? Just have to take those sometimes. This card is pretty good in screen removal, I will say that. It is a rare for a reason, I suppose. Alright, well, we're 1-0. Let's see what match 2 brings us. Hopefully an opponent that plays faster. Alright, here we go for round number 2. We'll be on the play. Okay, which enchanter might be here to save the day? I like keeping this hand. I would still like not to play it necessarily as land. I'll lead on just swamp. Means I may end up paying 3 life, but... Well, I guess I want to get to 4 mana pretty badly for the Bestow and the Auxiliary, so maybe I just play it as land right away. I'll be sad if I draw a bunch of planes in a row, but... Fine. I think here I might make the Master into the 2 bodies, because that works better with Nyxborn Unicorn. I don't really have any payoff for, like, modifying it. Never mind, I have a payoff for modifying it. Alright, let's just make it 2/3 then. Next turn we can either play Envoy or Inventor, depending on what looks better. That's fine. Could have a counter. Mana, certainly an option. So I'll just play the Inventor. I'd rather have that countered, and playing this after I have a bunch of modified stuff already out is kind of nice. This, and put a counter on it. And some decent pressure. I can Unicorn or Auxiliary next turn, depending on what kind of resistance they put up. Wow. Reopen mana scares me. What would I rather have countered if it is a counter of some kind? Could also be the bounce spell. Let me go for the auxiliary, I think. I gotta have something early. I guess not. Okay. I don't know what our opponent was on. They didn't have a 2 or 3 drop, but here we are. They're playing blue-green, so probably some kind of ramp deck, but who knows? And again, we don't really have a sideboard. So let's run it back. It's a slightly weird game. Ugh. I think this is a mulligan. Gonna need some pressure. Okay, this looks a lot better. Keep this one. I put back the strength or just like a basic land. I guess the strength probably. Both mulliganed at least. Ugh, it's not the best draw in this spot, but it's okay. Alright. Fetid Gargantua, huh? I think I'll make 2 bodies this time, again for Nyxborn Unicorn purposes. Okay, they have the spike. Sure, that's fine. A huge deal. 2-drop trades for a 2-drop. It's okay. Whenever you cast a color spell, you make an 0-1. What else? What other colors? Okay. Let's go for Inventor. I'll make the servo here again for Nyxborn Unicorn purposes. Potentially put the unicorn on the servo and make 2 3/3s. I could make this into a 4/4 and tackle this a 2/2. It kind of depends what they play, obviously. Well, Johnny might be good here if they play some huge thing here in a minute. We'll see. What is this? Oh, that's lame. They're going to kill my thing. All right. Fair enough. Envoy. Interesting. Could play this now. Looked how it lasted in the future turn. I could just make a 4/4 and attack with it. They're really not going to trade. I'm kind of losing the race. That's the issue. I'll just play this. A little less mana efficient, but we'll see. Obviously not doing great here. This Wasteland Battle Mage actually ended up mattering a lot. Ugh, that's a lot. It's a lot of stats now. I don't really have a good removal spell for this either. Three, that's fine. They're low on cards at least, but... Oh, Thraben Charm's a good answer to that, actually. Could attack with this. Seem amazing. Makes your stuff cost less if it's really big. I don't know if I care about that all that much. You might not last and try to get a good block in, maybe. This is tough. I could just kill this, but I think that's kind of done its damage. This pumper is a problem. Not drawing a land there, obviously, kind of bad. We'll go for this and see what's up. And yeah, I guess potentially eat some damage next turn. Not going to trade for this. I would definitely trade for that one. If they play something huge, then we have to hope Ajani Bells the Godsire saves us here. Okay, they are playing something huge. Warped Tusker, yeah, okay. Lord. This is a lot of nonsense, but not 10. That would be a great attack for me. Get to remove a problematic permanent. Cast this, cast on that. Block here. Alright, I need a land here. If I don't draw a land, it's tough. Okay, that's big. That's really big. Kill that thing. I don't suppose I actually should tag because they can just block sack. So I'm gonna hold it back to block here. I do want to, like, I would be effectively eating one of these and taking 2 damage, which is really where I want to be, so. Okay, then playing another huge thing isn't gonna help. You didn't not to top deck another 7 or 8 drop, like, what is this? Wow. Literally, what is this? Oh, it's a Nyxborn Hydra for 8 million. Okay. Yeah, it's not great. Have to block. Wow. It's a heck of a top deck. At. I'm just dead now. I mean, I could theoretically block enough damage, maybe. Not really, even. Yeah, we're dead. I mean, I had a good game plan, and then our opponent top decked an X spell. Like, yeah. I'll run it back. All right, we're on the play here. Okay, this looks excellent. Let's keep it. Play one of these things into some Rhino action. That Slith looks pretty good here, actually. Gonna be tough to block a menace creature when you're on the draw. Okay. Attack. Only really playing one spell a turn anyway. Sometimes I just play the Slith here. Uh, yeah, okay. Sure, that one. The slightly annoying template. Yeah, I don't really want to get my 3-drops countered, so let me just play the Slith here. If that gets countered, it's fine. And if it resolves, that is also pretty good, honestly. Kind of thought they might have that. Okay. Land. Alright, well, if they have another counter, so be it. I'm going to go for Envoy here. Might as well get our lifelink action. No, don't use the ability. Next time I potentially go for Outlast plus Pack Rhino, or I could Nyxborn Unicorn something. See what they play here. A Reef Worm. See, you still can't block a menace creatures, so exactly solve anything. This exiles, right? Other creature, yeah. Dies, make a 6/6, blah blah. Okay. I mean, Outlast plus Pack Rhino, just multiplying all the counters seems pretty decent. The alternative is Nyxborn Unicorn, but yeah, it doesn't really matter that much. So yeah, let me do it that way. Proliferate. Let's do done. Back for 4. All right. I'll counter this thing. The old Petrifying Meddler. All right, I think I'm going to go Nyxborn on the Rhino. Back with both, give this another counter. They don't really have a profitable log. They can chump something, that's fine. I guess I'll keep that in hand for now. Still here. 4. Mentor. Also all lifelink, which is nice. Your fish, I'm at 36. We'll see what they play here. I might exile the fish. Gonna hang back. What do they have here? Well, I don't know, but I'm gonna play this card and hope it doesn't get countered, I guess. It's getting countered. Oh, that doesn't actually counter unless they have a second one? they do, that'll be quite funny and also not great for me. That worked. So kill the fish. So now if I attack with everything, I trade one of my things for the meddler. Oh no, they can't even do that actually. They have to double chump unless they have something else. Yeah, this looks fine. Alright, that's the match. Very nice. Relentless aggression, lots of counters paying off. I guess I'll see you in the finals. Alright, I mean on the play in the finals, which is pretty lucky. Is this Slith? Yeah, this looks excellent. And pretty aggressive start. We'll need to find some ways to like buff these creatures, but I mean our deck has like ways to do that, so it shouldn't be that hard. Mulliganed. Devourer of Destiny, huh? Give your upkeep, look at top 4, put one on the top, rest it's exiled. Neat. See if you can stop some aggressive creatures. That's the beginning of your first upkeep, not at the beginning of the game. Okay. Fair enough. Guess it gives them slightly more information now that we've in our turn. Exiled, utter insignificance. So they're playing blue-green ramp. Not unexpected, given that they revealed that thing. Yes. I have to make a decision about Grave Dig next turn. Amio meets the Story Circle. Interesting. And they're going to make a million clues is the joke? Okay. So, sorry, what's this? Creatures get -2/-0. I could wing it my Slith so it actually gets through for damage and gets a counter. Not an insane play, to be honest. Like, it's slightly awkward, but I actually think it's correct. The land on top. Yeah, I guess I will. The flying counter's permanent, so this thing's now a big flying threat, which is cool. Like, making a million clues here feels really slow. Geomancer, yeah, I mean, that doesn't block any flyers, so I super don't care about that. Back with all creatures. Healed. Alright, well now I'm kind of sad I kept this, because I can't really do anything with it, but that's okay. I don't think destroying a clue makes all that much sense. I'd rather wait for a juicier target. This 2/2 body against the snake isn't really doing anything anyway. Okay, Wither and Bloom my thing. Okay, well, I'll grave dig it, I guess. Does at least give me a target for that. Okay. I should keep that in hand for the printer. What is it called? Whatever, refurbished familiar? Yeah. 2 attack. It's within twine. There, creature. Although I guess if I play a land, I could conceivably play the Slith and equip the Kite next turn. Maybe that's worth it. They do need to just get them dead, and equipping a Kite on the zombie token is a good way to do that. Razor Grass Ambush. Really do a ton. I don't want to get rid of it, though. I just re-equip this. If they kill the zombie in response, it's like really awkward, but I think it's fine. This doesn't really matter, right? Puts them at 6. Maybe it's worth getting rid of one of my things to play the Slith, because then I can equip the Slith next turn. Get in for 6 flying. Set up lethal. Yeah. Ah, they have the Aether Spike. Okay. Annoying, but okay, fine. They didn't get to crack their clue. Still have a 2-turn clock here. Good. Oh, okay. The ambush kind of works against that. They put the counter on it. It doesn't, I guess. Oh, well. How about that? Attack. Did I just kill this now before they have the chance to draw into a counter? I still have the ambush as well. Yeah, I think I am going to just do that now. 3, 4. Got it. You got it. All right. Managed to beat the weird control ramp deck. Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're straight 3-color here. They're trying to ramp to things, but also draw some cards, play a few Ophiomancers. Doesn't look too bad. Johnny still looks good. Not much else here still, so yeah. Run it back. Hope for the best. That's been the motto of this particular draft. All right. Let's see. One's not quite here. On the draw. I think I keep this. The Slith could fail, and then we're kind of a little bit of trouble, but I think it's borderline but keepable here. They don't seem like they're on the board that quickly, though obviously if they just kill the Slith, it's kind of bad. We'll see what happens. Not to mention they can have the counter on the play here. Okay, drawing their creature helps. Inventor is perfectly fine. Yeah, I mean, I suspect I'm getting countered here, but it's not like I can do anything but just play it. No counter. Okay, nice. No counter, no removal. I like that. Okay. I don't think I'm going to inventor first. Just attack. See what they have. Utter insignificance. Okay. I'm pretty happy with them using that on a creature that's already a 1/1, to be honest. So that works for me. Let's go Inventor. And I think I'll just put a counter on the Inventor. I mean, depending on what's going on, I might just get rid of this with Witch Enchanter. Sure. Oh, 12, you got it. Okay, the Kite could actually be decent here, but let's lead on the Enchanter. Attack with our Menace guy. Nice clean 2-for-1 there. Let's always yield. Let's see what they have here. Brain Surge, okay. Slow card. And my next turn looks like Kite Equip. Unless there's something else going on. Yes, yeah, they get to play a land here, but they're on double colorless, so it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to do a whole lot. Oh, that's interesting as well. I guess I could do that instead of equipping the Kite this turn. We'll go one here, one here. With all. All right, they're down to 12. Oh, shoot, I forgot to play the Kite. That was bad. That was really bad. Just blanked on it. Well, do they have some Wrath? Because if they don't, they're pretty dead. Okay, just all the open mana in existence. It's fine. Oh, Fetid Gargantua is pretty sick. Let's attack. Assume something's happening here. Wither and bloom that thing. Sure. Good deal. Alright, they're down to 5. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna jam my hand here. 3, 4, 5, yeah. Eat on this. Yeah, they might have another counter for it. They do, they do. Sure. Right. I mean, play a reach creature conceivably. But I can just make this thing flying as the thing. So just a giant blocker doesn't really help here. I need to kill my creatures in some way. Or do that, I guess. Turn, draw 2, discard. Okay. You could do both if it was kicked. I think. It's a 3/5 though. It's not that big. Wait, this doesn't have reach, right? So, oh, I guess I'm one off. One off lethal here. Okay. Oh. Is the Rhino enough? It's not. They don't have enough mana. Wait, does Razor Grass ambush mean I have enough mana? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it does. Okay. Dark Retry Control. Let's say this one. 2, 4. No reach. No reach. Okay. Play. Yes. Rhino. Proliferate. All right, well, that's another trophy in the bag. Very nice, very nice. That deck was pretty cool. It was a bit of a weird draft. We were just mono white for like 2 packs and then finally settled in black after getting our sick bomb rare here. Which performed about as well as I expected to, though our one opponent misplayed against it by just F6ing. That's unfortunate for them. The Rhinos I've been impressed with. I think they're uncommon for a reason. They seem pretty powerful. Never drew the Dog Umbra in this particular deck, though it's a decent card. The Edge Slith was pretty solid. Menace makes that card a lot better for sure. Yeah, is there anything else that stood out as particularly good or bad? I don't think so. Johnny was applicable in more matchup than I thought it would be, which was nice. But anyway, that'll for this one. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing. If you did, consider hitting like, subscribe, all the good YouTube buttons. They do help me out a lot. I appreciate it. But that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.